Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, man.
So the police has had to be doing significant work around trying to mitigate this since Monday. A student was stopped from what I can recall, Calabar, yes, and there are other skirmishes that we have had to be countering. We have our resources on board for this to include the newly formed beat officer and patrol division out of P-Step, that they are very much focused around the same areas that the students normally would traverse going to and from school. Plus, we are in dialogue with the school administrators to help to sort this out definitively. So that's where we are, and we hope that at the end, certainly, we will have some closure to this positively.
It really starts from the home. So we are encouraging the parents to sit with your sons and your daughters and talk to them about how to manage conflict and to be careful with whom you walk, be careful what you post in social media, careful where you go. I mean, we're counting on the parents to talk to their sons and daughters. We will do that sort of reinforcement when they come in on Monday. And after that, now they will move to form time and their respective form teachers will talk to them. We'll continue to share the same message. And we're going to have some breakout sessions with the guidance counselors speaking to them about conflict management, conflict resolution. That sort of behavior that you see, among the students in the public space doesn't happen at Mona High School. You see, wherever you have a bunch of teenagers unsupervised, like what you saw in the video, they are bound to make poor choices. Some of these teenagers, they need some sort of training where conflict management is concerned. But to tell you the truth, the school in itself is a microcosm of the wider society. I mean, people don't want to talk things over. Everybody is pushing violence. There's no natural affection, and the value system is declining rapidly. And I think what we're seeing is just a manifestation of the lack of values in our society. And it's very sad that even our children are portraying this sort of behavior at school and also within the public space.
What we saw in that video yesterday was obviously not a reflection of what I know is taught within the schools and the behaviors that we would like to see in society. So my primary emotion has been one of disappointment, and obviously I stand with all the principals in strongly condemning the violence, the fights that we're seeing.
A lot of schools are now involved and the lives of our students are in danger. So I decided now to, send out something to all the parents, the Board of Management, Ministry, and of course to the members of staff that, listen, we will have to shut down school for today, suspend classes for today and tomorrow. Lives of students are very, very important. Some of these kids are wayward students. Value system is very poor. And I don't trust that, some of these kids will come to their senses and say, you know what, foolishness is foolishness, let us stop it. So I decided to just put my students out of harm's way, so to speak, and then, remove them from the entire physical space.
Good afternoon, My View group. The question of the day is, what would be considered a suitable punishment for the students who were involved in the school brawls since week?
Send them up on Medcalf Street or Asprove School, go make them learn to do something. Because them now want school where they can have free time. They want their one place where they don't have no time for themselves. So send them going up on Medcalf Street and make them learn how to do things.
I think on that topic there. If them reach the age of 18, upper camp for them. Them under the age of 18, government need to bring back cadet in a school where you can drill them and make them in a man or woman whatsoever they should be.
But skelets are still in school, but a whole lot of these kids are not participating in those stuff anymore. Even track and field, when you look and see all track and field, look how many schools in and around Jamaica. And when you look at track and field, very few students out of a school you see doing track and field because they don't want those things. Only thing they want is to take up badness on them. You understand? My daughter go to school, and from primary school she doing all different type of extracurriculum activity. You understand? Even since there I was looking at my phone and I was like, oh, this child was something else. Right up until 11th grade and she's still doing it. You understand? But them last day speaking, some of them now want that. Yes, you still have cadet in school, because Mrs. School we have cadet in a hit. Mrs. School we have the forgot what you call them, the girl guides. You understand? But a whole lot of them no want take part in a them. There's something that them just want do badness. I just badness them a defend.
Oh, no, not tired for hear me. No, me say the whole of them fi go a JDF. Upper camp need to create facility for the whole of them. On a deaf, send them a JDF training and schooling through the Jamaica Defence Force. You're deaf.
Boy, family, my view, me say it several times, you know. Some of these kids in Jamaica, them need beer spray. Pepper spray and mace can't do them a crosses or nothing. You need you need beer spray or mace for them. And another thing now, I think they need to hold some of these parents accountable for them kids' action. Because number one, them have this thing when them call them children advocate. You can't even lick your pitney again in Jamaica. If you even look on them too hard, them run gun, a police and human rights and all them thing there. The system are raising our kids. So because of that, the kids them gets disobedient, very disrespectful. And parents have to just sit aside and watch. And when parents sit aside and watch, then crosses or get out of hand, them can't do nothing. But yet still when they pit and keep up foolishness, and the parents them hold accountable for it. So honestly, I think they need to hold some of the parents accountable. So when them sister them pitney get out of hand, them go report them to law authority. I go report them to the appropriate authority for them fix this monster what them creating in the island. Because Jamaica is not the same. Just like a 15-year-old boy get killed by a 14-year-old boy. And I'm pretty much sure they must set the them go family go chill out for maybe a couple of years or a couple of months. When these other parents have to go bury them kids and live with the memory so they no longer have a son. See, the system is getting out of hand. That's my opinion on that.
Let's up yourself, my view. You know, these children, boy oh boy, it's like sometimes you can't even come up with the right punishment for them. But all of those that were caught on camera and they could actually see them. Yeah, man, some of them pick me up because they're not getting no good looking at them skin. You know, first you need to find out why, what causes it, right? What caused all of this rubbish? And, you know, and first of all, they need to have something where they implement. When children leave school, they're not supposed to be congregating in the town square in a bus park. No, go home. Can catch them in a bus park, they should have penalized them. You understand? They get some rotted lick, and then parents must, you know, see to it that the children come home after school. Some parents, them just Lego them picking like Lego bees. Them can't control them. You understand? And them not care what them do after school. You can't do after school. You're supposed to go on while children 2 hours still out of road. For what reason? No, they should go straight home. If they don't have extra curriculum and, you know, extra activities that they're doing at school, they should go straight home. You understand? They shouldn't be congregating out in the bus park and bus area. And when school let off, the government can implement something like in areas like those, have officers there. Because anything can happen. Have officers there to make sure so them clear out the bus park in a reasonable time. Because you have grown people who are taking these buses, grown people who have to go home, to want to go to work. Some are going to work, some are going home, some are going about their various businesses that they have to go to, and all of them people just crowd up all over the place, come like ants. You see? Yeah, man. You know, and they're supposed to be disciplined. You know, for these children, they should get some discipline. Not kick them out of school though. They should get some discipline. You understand? Maybe somebody discipline all the one them go like them a big bad man. Them should have sent them at some have some place like like not something like a reform school, but not like that. Not like reform somewhere where hard love man, tough love man. Teach them some some tough things. Where a soldier run it. You understand? Yes man, wake them up early man. Then make them bed the right way and go run about 10 miles. You see it? Yes man. And make them go do some gardening and some sitting man and do some work and not give them no time for it, no cell phone, no nothing during that whole time. You understand? That would have helped some of them. Because you see they start off at school, then them come from the little prison there, because school build like prison to the big house. You understand? So, the ones them who do the things, they should be disciplined. The one who do the stabbing, the one who lift up all the bicycle and throw it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Because normally when you have a disagreement, you just fist it out or you talk it out. Why you have weapons that are drawn, and bicycle are thrown on people and things like that. That's not nice. So and the parents should be held accountable for them bad breed pitney. Them should have go pay the hospital bill. But as far as where, what can the government also do in things like this, have police at these places where the children take bus. If them take the bus right in front of the school, of police there, make sure so them get on the bus and go about them business. In wherever the bus park is, make sure so them get on the bus and get out, and so that things can move smoothly and all of these things can cut down, because you're not gonna stop children from fighting, but you can cut down the gathering, Yeah, and so that can be done. That's what I see in things like those. It's not like you have the yellow bus like here, where say the yellow bus come, pull up in front of the school and the people them get in the bus, them bus going on, and that take them home because them not gather on a bus park. But Jamaica doesn't have school bus. Like I don't think Jamaica have yellow school bus like that, the cheese bus. You understand where children take. So, we have to do other measures, get the police involved, have them at the bus stations, where all of these children are congregating to get on their various bus. Whenever them bus come, go in and go sit down and let's go. Yeah, that's my take.
Well, good afternoon, y'all. My view on that, all of them figure do some hard time for that. Yeah, man. All of them figure do some hard time for that, man.
Alright, my view on this, I think the government should charge its students the same way as how they would charge person what they would catch with a gun. 15 to life. Because some of their actions it has led to death, serious injuries. So I believe that he should give them the maximum.
All of them should get some 6 months somewhere without no family visiting. Fix all the road, patch all the road. Chop down, just do some chopping, chop down some bush, some land. Yeah man, some hard punishment man. And thy son. No hat, no umbrella. Yeah man. Slave master thing if you try to give them back man. Cause as I say, there's no example now set, so the youth them just say themselves say them can't do it. Cause if a man think twice a year, if I fight, may I get a punishment here. But there's no example settings. There's no may I make an example of you see it. So the whole of them, both video man, who does a pass, yeah man, just grab the whole of them and give them some hard work to do for 6 months. Yeah man. I make them do all them schoolwork and the sun. My teacher send the schoolwork to the police and give them to do it and yo man I say it's sick man and them punishment them forget man. I'm hard. Work on thy son man. Clean the drain and them thing there.
First thing when I make them pick I do make a public apology to the school. To them schoolmate, the teacher, them parents. First thing that I make them do. Secondly, put them on a farm. But and go everybody they on it, but them have to clean out the pen them, wash out the pen them a morning time and them something there. Put them on it for 3 months. And them have to go bush, go look feeding and them something there. And after them done clean out all kind of them have to do them schoolwork in between, and them have to do up to certain marks and grades in them schoolwork, be even left from there, every evening, them have to go find some charity work. Either find some old people or somebody somewhere old age home, and them place it. Them little home there, them little putting the way you know where them little sick baby, the little sick people them there, yeah, them place it. Comb them ear, bathe them, and them little something there. Yeah, man, and them type of punishment they like give them. You see me? And after that, you carry them for 2 weeks. Whether it's a boy or girl, you can go Fort Augustus. If a man, you bring them go over Horizon. I want them big prison there, yeah. For a week, go on the Arabs. It's like all them boy, I like all of them in that they sell there with the boy they go where they are, where man, yeah, at them place they make them go. Them thing they make them go through because beating, talking, counseling, they have nothing to do. If them go to jail and come out, them I feel like them bad. Yeah, and that them go when them go to family and come out, them I feel like so them bad. So them look punishment they have to give them.
Yeah, my view, my take on this is simple, you know. We have to try with them. If some come true and some not come true, I just support the kids are the future, you see me? And if our Madam and Eve eat the apple, we'll get fucked, so we just have to just bear with work, the judgment for come with it. So as me say, formatory school, some sort of program and try. That's all we can do, try.
Good evening, my view family, my view bless up yourself. Now, in regards to this question, all right, so before I start most of my class, I let anyone in the class know that if they are not malleable, pliable, or willing to take whatever I'm going to be putting forward to them, then they won't be able to if they are not pliable to it, they are not going to be able to accept it. And if they're not going to be able to accept it, that means that they are not going to want to do it or pass. So if they're in that state of mind where they're not going to be able to do it, consider leaving the class. If we have to first, punishment is something that is whole heap of folds, you understand? So first, you have to know that this child wants to change, because they have to be malleable. They have to want it. Now, even if they don't want change, sometimes you can force change, which is done in revolutions and all of that. One of the ways you can force change is by applying rules, laws, and follow through on them. Now, I'm sure that their schools and the authority have rules in place that forbids this kind of behavior. Now, what I would do is I would first punish this, I would ask the schools to punish them for disgracing the school in such a manner. Whatever punishment the school deemed. Now, remember, this is a public thing, so we're going to have to ask the authority to step in. Now, what I would ask the authority to do is, after the school's punishment or during the school's punishment, is then apply something that is called a self-awareness campaign. Where I remember, as I said, you have to want it in order to be able to get the benefits of this. So after, as I said, a self-awareness campaign, the self-awareness campaign will then, whether it's a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or some other social work personnel, who are able to ask them a series of questions, do the necessary thing to ensure that they are aware of themselves. Secondly, you put them in a program where it shows them that their behavior, how their behavior is not been accepted. So make them go rub some time at prison. No man, not go to prison, go stay, you know. Like one of their outreach, the program that they would do is maybe go and talk to inmates to see why they are where they are at, And this is willing participant, whether the inmate or the personnel or the students. Then thirdly, you want them to put it into action. So you are going to give them a period of time, because this is all on a time basis. And then you're going to give them a period of time to come up with a project that would enhance their ability to know who they are and why is it important to follow rule, laws, and the just general moral. And Jesus, okay, and then you're someone who is supposed to implement this. Make sure them do all of this, follow through on it, and I wouldn't do it as when I say it has a time limit. It has a time limit. However, the time limit, and believe you me, it's not going to be short. It's like between 3 to 5 years, because these kids are already programmed based on what is happening to them. You have to deprogram them, because I'm telling you, it is what they're seeing around them. So it is hard to deprogram. It's going to take a time. No, it's only for willing participant. If not, make the full length of the law reach them, whatever the law say. All right? So that's my little take on it.
Yeah, them a commit criminal activity. You're not gonna give up on the youths, don't get me right. But let them up, because I saw it start you know. Like when a baby does start walk, and then when him start walk, now him don't want to stay in a hand, he just want to run up and down. I saw it start. And then the man them in the community them now, I go start give them gun. So I saw it start. So lock them up and send them down. What the place name? Down a Melcat. What the place name? What the place name, man? Up them and town, this man, we then keep the boy them. Yeah, what heap of them, man. But I know say for them and town one, I think of the one that the jail one for them. What they call it, so? Forgot what you call it. So you lock them up. Then lock them up. If you don't want to do the time, do not do the crime. You don't give up on them, but you try to break them from an early age. Them say sometime, yo, let them up here, man. Let them up.
My boss, and them deaf, you know. Them dumb, that's why them can't hear properly. But at the same time, you send them go JDF now. Them go learn little farmer. Them shall go up there and get discipline. For understand that them kids nowadays change, you know. You see them must on the internet and on social media, or they portray the lifestyle we are portrayed by the individuals out there. Everybody believes that, yo, half of them scoop in your chopper. Or them go around people who are chopper. And they must see money. So school are not interested them. Sporting activity like later about track and field. Them things don't interest them anymore. That's too much hard work. School work on not again, because a man go on the internet and do homework on the internet. Google, how do you solve 100 times that over fraction times that algebra everything, solve, answer. Them get their answer on them past paper and test paper. Or them homework done. Them not time to sit down book and pencil and work out this and calculate that and all of that. Everything has changed. And at the same thing going on with the kids them. Them have no drive, them have no urgency, them have no purpose. And that's why you see all of these unruly things that take place now between when I say the music has been unruly from ever. It's just that it's more open now. And everybody do something to get tomorrow, what upon TikTok, what upon the news, what upon My View, Sir P, On the Spot, Baga, Papa, you name the rest of them. That's what they are all about. I've said before, I've said it many times, we all get worse or worser before we get better. You understand me? This is a government here. Sit back and just watch through the mirror. Nothing I do. Because, other countries have crime and discipline way in order. And them have the same internet services like we do. Singapore, China, Japan. Perfect example. El Salvador. But the government take things in their hands and say, look, you know, this is this. So and so. We're going to live with it or we're not going to live with it. But our government just kiss the ass and lick the ass. We're not on our balls. But again, our people, we not stand for nothing. So we're going to fall for anything. You understand me? We, at Jamaica, don't stand for nothing. Because the election with the year, much thousands and hundreds of thousands don't even know them are idiot. And they gone back to right way after a little curry goat money done. Them gone back right to them they start. You see, until we can stand for something, people, we know my view, you try. You try and you're not one to people that try. To get these opinions and what, but it's like that upon deaf ears. Because the persons of authorities are not doing anything. That's just my opinion. They're not doing anything. And when nobody say, oh, they might do little. No. It passes the stage of doing little. You understand me? We have to go straight to the top right now. To solve where I go on, to fix where I go on. And again, I said I got done overnight. But it have to fix. And how to go fix. Great responsibilities. Great leadership. And we got to take a different step than we normally do. Yep, that's it. I see these kids, I've said before, it's God bless Jamaica. That's all I can say. And the future of Jamaica.